Well, hi there. I'm Lougallagher.
And I'm Corvette Ronnie. Hey, before you order your glass of water with a slice of lemon, wait.
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 This will make you never, ever want to put a lemon wedge in your water again. Next on Men Are So Smart. So, how germy are those lemon wedges we plop into our water glasses at restaurants? A slice of lemon can spruce up plain old water, but you might be drinking more than you bargained for. It turns out those seemingly innocuous water glass garnishes, see also iced tea and diet soda, could be serving up a host, a plethora, a cornucopia of unappetizing organisms.
For one Journal of Environmental Health study, researchers found flesh of 76 lemons from 21 different restaurants collected during 43 visits found that a whopping 70% of them produced microbial growth. The samples were collected as soon as the beverage, either soda or water, was served. Before drinking or touching, while the researchers couldn't pinpoint the exact origins of the microorganisms, they speculated that they may have come from the restaurant employee or raw meat or poultry contamination, among other sources.
Now, although lemons have known antimicrobial properties, the results of the study indicate that a wide variety of microorganisms may survive on the flesh and the rind of a sliced lemon. Restaurant patrons should be aware that lemon slices added to beverages may include potentially pathogenic microbes. Uh-oh.
Nobody wants that. A clinical professor of microbiology and pathology at NYU conducted dozens of similar experiments, including one commissioned by ABC News, which found that half of the lemon wedges collected from various restaurants were contaminated with human fecal matter.
What? Are you kidding me?
No. And what's more, the ABC cameras nabbed employees handling lemons with their bare hands, and in Tierno's experience, restaurants may not be diligently washing lemons, or they rinse them but don't scrub. It's also easy for workers' hands, whether it be a bartender serving up a drink or a chef slicing the fruit in the kitchen, to cross-contaminate it.
That's the problem.
Yeah, with meats and poultry.
Aha. All right. But beyond the gross out factor, how likely is a lemon to actually make you sick? The answer is that there is a decidedly small but distinct risk. The usual course will probably result in no infection, but there is a possibility. With a caveat, you can't live in a bubble, people. Your immune system is usually pretty good. Germaphobe lemon lovers might opt to squeeze the juice directly into the water instead of letting the wedge float about for the duration of the meal. Doing so will reduce exposure, though not eliminate it.
So, but before you freak out, here's a perspective.
Okay.
Research has also turned up similar organisms all over these restaurants.
Good to know.
Yeah, from ketchup bottles and salt and pepper shakers to menus, table services, drink garnishes, onions, limes, and the cherry on top.
I'm beginning to think that in my old age, I'm becoming a bit of a germaphobe, because when I go to a restaurant, about the last thing that I want to do is touch the menu.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, they should have hand sanitizer right there at the... Maybe just pull it up on your phone or something.
Yeah.
Even better.
Aside from basic hygiene like hand washing and choosing a clean restaurant, like there is one, sometimes you really do have to trust your immune system to do its job.
And what about cucumber in water? Are you a fan?
No.
Yeah, because it's like they're trying to sneak vegetables in on you.
Yeah, and I don't need that.
Like, my mom used to crush up peas and put them in my mashed potatoes.
Yeah, no. Well,
I wouldn't eat peas.
Peas are good.
But if they're in my mashed potatoes, I obviously didn't realize it.
She was a smart lady.
Till much later when she let that little news spit out, yeah.
So don't forget that when your kids order a Roy Rogers and it comes with that red cherry, that's been sitting in that container for probably about 2 weeks.
At least.
And God only knows what kind of germs are floating around in that bar atmosphere. So just be careful, people. But like the article says, sometimes you got to let your immune system handle the job.
Yep.
Story number 2. Don't even think about putting aluminum foil near your grill before reading this. Oh, tell me more, Lou.
I want to know more.
Honestly, most of us cook with aluminum foil without really giving it a second thought. Even though in the back of our minds, we probably vaguely remember hearing somewhere that it's not the wisest thing to do. Still, we wrap those baked goods, the potatoes, grill our fish, salmon, or salmon as my dad used to say, and line baking pans with foil on a regular basis. But people, attention people of Earth, it's really time to stop.
So according to this study, aluminum can leach from the foil into your food. Especially true for spicy and acidic foods, which is troubling considering how many of these foods we cook and grill in the summer and drenched in spicy, vinegary marinades.
This is scary because excessive aluminum intake can wreak havoc on your health. And here's what they found. High concentrations of aluminum have been detected in brain tissues of patients with Alzheimer's disease. Aluminum reduces the growth rate of human brain cells. And at the end of the day, the aluminum health effects are far too vast to even be summarized.
To make sure your food doesn't actually come in contact with aluminum foil, line the foil with parchment paper first.
I don't see that happening.
This way you'll still get to enjoy the versatility and durability of foil, especially when cooking over high heat on the grill, but your food isn't touching the foil itself, so no aluminum can leach into your food.
I really enjoy the word we use in leach in this story here.
Ooh, yeah.
Now, in the meantime, you should remember the following. Plastic wrap, you shouldn't cook in that unless it's FDA certified microwave safe. Unless your plastic is marked microwave safe, don't microwave it. It could leach BPA and polyphenols into your food, and we all know what those polyphenols will do to you. They'll do it to you.
They'll make you
You
polyphenol
think.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Also, plastic takeout containers that aren't FDA microwave safe. Again, less plastic is marked microwave safe. You'd be better off heating your food on a plate.
Now, I just did this the other day. At work, we do this thing called Foodie Friday where in Woodland, we sample a different restaurant each week. We go get the food and bring it back and try the restaurant.
Aren't there only like 3 restaurants in Woodland?
There aren't a lot. We've been to them a number of times, each one. But what happened was I ordered Chinese food, but then I had to take the late lunch at 1 o'clock. So my lunch was there at 12, and the folks that I work with are kind enough to put it in the fridge for me. But at 1 o'clock when I went to get it, guess what? I had to microwave it in a styrofoam container.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, people, I got lecture after lecture after lecture, and all I wanted was hot food.
Yeah, well, that's number 3. Styrofoam that's not marked microwave safe. Big no-no. Especially if you're reheating oily or greasy foods.
Like Chinese food.
That's... I mean, I can't think... Well, maybe Jim Boy's Tacos.
Oh, baby. Oh, boy, oh,
That's the only
boy.
thing greasier.
One-time use plastic containers. Plastic containers for yogurt, margarine, you know the ones, the tubs we call them, etc. They aren't made to withstand the heat of the microwave, and they can melt, resulting in cross-contamination with your food.
There you go. Also, old mugs and ceramics. Some mugs and ceramics made in the 60s or earlier are glazed with substances that can leach dangerous chemicals into your food.
I think this has been the leech
I
episode.
think we should call this the leach episode. They also react badly to the heat of the microwave, leaving you with burnt fingers when you try to retrieve it.
Well, we hope that you found this useful. We've given you some tips on lemons in your drink, and we've given you tips on aluminum in your food. And at the bottom, we'll give you some links that you can check on, some safety tips, etc. Also, you can find us on social media there. And if you like the program, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Or thumbs up, as you said this morning.
Thumbs, yeah.
On the radio show.
You know what? And share it.
Yeah!
Somebody that you don't like, if you know.
No, not somebody you don't like, Ronnie. Somebody you do like. Somebody
you can do that.
You might get a kick out of this
Yeah.
show. Because you know what? We touch on the stories no one wants anything else to do with.
We really don't even want anything to do with them, but here we are. It's a public service.
We're givers.
Yes.
We're just givers. I'm Lou Gallagher.
I'm Corvette Ronnie.
We'll see you next time on Men Are So Damn Smart.
Bye bye.